Captain America: Civil War, with its deep central conflict and great cast of characters, is a worthy entry in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The film opens with Captain America and his team tracking a group of terrorists that have stolen a sample of a biohazardous disease. While they are successful in stopping the terrorists and reclaiming the sample, innocent people got hurt. The Avengers find themselves the subject of media and governmental scrutiny. Though they have saved the day several times by now, stopping an alien invasion, a treacherous conspiracy, and a homicidal AI bent on destroying the world, the large number of civilian deaths that always seem to follow the Avengers have become impossible to ignore. As General Ross puts it,
"For the past 4 years, you've operated with unlimited power and no supervision. That's an arrangement the governments of the world can no longer tolerate."
The offered solution is to have the Avengers sign the Sokovia Accords, making them subject to the United Nations. Iron Man is on board, believing that the Avengers cannot be above the law. They need to be held responsible for their actions. Captain America, having just finished dealing with a corrupt bureaucracy, does not want to become the tool of politicians who have their own agendas, or be prevented from doing the right thing.
What if there's somewhere we need to go and they don't let us? We may not be perfect, but the safest hands are still our own.
What really sets off the conflict is the resurfacing of Cap's friend Bucky Barnes, who is on the run from the authorities for a crime he may or may not have committed. Steve believes there is still a good person inside Bucky's brainwashed mind, and he goes off the reservation to save his friend. Iron Man is called to stop Cap and bring in Barnes before less friendly forces are assigned to the task. This leads to the epic confrontation of ideologies and the 6-on-6 super throwdown. Captain America: Civil War manages to balance screen time with all of its characters while setting up the conflict. And it is that central conflict that is the film's great strength. While the Avengers: Age of Ultron struggled to balance giving the spotlight to all of its heroes and still have enough screen time for its villain, Civil War can focus on its conflict on already established characters. This is realized best in the climactic airport battle where Team Cap faces off with Team Iron Man. For once, there are no expendably faceless masses of Chitauri or Ultron bots or evil S.H.I.E.L.D. agents cluttering things up. Instead, we see characters that we care about fighting each other over things they believe in. Like a family reunion gone wrong, everyone has good points and no one feels like the bad guy. Some critics find fault with the central conflict, stating that even when they are bashing and thrashing each other, what is all too clear is that their profound love and Avengery fellowship is undamaged. While it is true that the fight starts friendly enough, with Ant-Man cracking jokes,
"It's your conscience. We don't talk a lot these days,"
and Black Widow pausing in the middle of a fight to ask Hawkeye,
"We're still friends, right?"
Depends on how hard you hit me.
yet the Avengers' fellowship is not left undamaged. The pacing that directorial team Anthony and Joe Russo chose is interesting because of how it stands apart from past superhero outings. While other films in the series always end with the biggest fight, this film's battle royale is not the climax. Instead, the film gives a much more personal and intimate fight between Steve, Bucky, and Tony. The grand-scale airport brawl was about the abstract ideals of autonomy and accountability, and is represented by long shots, bright lighting, and comic relief.
Oh, come on! Oh, man, I thought it was a water truck.
The final fight is about personal emotion and competing loyalty.
He's my friend. So was I.
It is represented by close-ups, contrasting lighting, and a serious tone. The picture's non-Armageddon ending is an especially nice touch, given that the initial plot was premised on misgivings about the collateral damage typically associated with super squabbles. All in all, the emotional power of the film is not lost in the digital spectacle. The Russo brothers deliver an entertaining yet thought-provoking experience that presents the possible real-world consequences of a superhero team with opposing ideals. Though the Avengers have been broken, there is no doubt that they will put aside their differences to assemble in time for the Avengers Infinity War, and I am looking forward to it.